Hey Capricorn, welcome to your weekly reading. This video is for sun sign Capricorns or for anywhere that you have Capricorn in your natal chart. Let me speak right. As well as anyone that was just drawn to the title of this video. Okay, keep in mind this is a general reading. It's not a one-to-one reading. But take what messages resonate with you and your situation. Leave the rest for someone else. Okay. If you're new to this channel, I post several videos throughout the week for your sign. So if you want to subscribe, definitely do that. As well as if anything does resonate or speak to you in this video, please help this channel out by giving it a thumbs up, and it helps me out as well as helps to push this video out to more Capricorns needing a message. So someone else might need your help as well. So yeah, okay. And finally, to be notified when I post any of your readings, just hit the bell icon next to the subscribe button. Alright, Capricorn, so let's get into your reading for the week. So let me shuffle your cards for your overall energy. God, angels, guides, please guide me with a message for Capricorn. God, angels, guides, please guide me with a message for Capricorn for their week this week. God, angels, guides. Let's do this. God, angels, guides. Okay. So for overall energy, the Devil card, it's your energy. The Chariot and Temperance. Okay, so what I'm getting for overall energy this week is maybe like with the Devil card, it's just you stepping into your own energy. You're kind of taking charge of things. You're balancing your life. You're kind of like setting things back to normal. You're trying to, the Temperance card, it's just trying to find balance, trying to make things equal. It's creating, the Temperance, this card is all about, I don't know if it's a boy, he, she, doesn't really matter. I don't really give a shit about gender, if we're really being honest with you. I think it's kind of stupid, but it's about just, they're an alchemist. They create their life around them. It's about taking the time to really heal yourself, to, work on your problems, to, it's very much, with the Devil card, the Chariot, and the Temperance card, I'm just getting that you may be breaking, the chains of unhealthy behaviors or codependent partnerships to kind of take charge of your life and go into a more balanced state. I feel like in the past you've been very almost tied down to your responsibilities, the ones that you think you have in your head. At the end of the day, you control your life. You don't have to be tied down to anything that's not healthy or that's not helping you. You have the control and the options to create and live the life that you want. If things aren't working well, then you need to make a change, or you need to leave and figure something else out. Alright? The Devil, the Chariot, the Temperance. Let me just shuffle. I'm going to get 3 more cards for clarification. Now, with all of these decks that I'm using, I link them all in the description, just so in case anybody here wants to, they're interested in what cards I'm using and they want to buy them themselves, you can do that below. Alright, so Capricorn, please give me some guidance for Capricorn. God, ancestors, guides, please give me some guidance for Capricorn. I'm going to do one more shuffle. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So for clarification, 3 of Pentacles. Yeah. So the 3 of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands, and then release. Okay. So I'm gonna put this in order like this. Okay. So the release card says endings that lead to new beginnings, the need to release situations or people that hold you back, spiritual transformation. Okay, the 3 of Pentacles, it says do what you love, recognition for the highest quality of work, especially creative endeavors, getting paid well for your craft, working well with others, an excellent reputation. And then 4 of Wands, so much to celebrate, send gratitude to the divine and your angels for the peace and prosperity coming to you. What I'm getting for this is that I feel like you dodged some situation. You got out of some situation. There was something that was really unhealthy, that was really toxic, that you kind of like, you took this Chariot energy, you darted out of it, and now you're balancing yourself. You released this person or this bad energy, this situation that would have really kind of led you into a dark path. And now you realize that it was something that was bad. You realize this was not your path. This was not meant for you. and you kind of were like, I'm gonna go and work by myself. I'm gonna do the work. I'm gonna do the hard work alone. Even though that the situation that you walked away from might have been something that could have been beneficial for the temporary time, like it could have been something that pleased you temporarily. It wasn't something that you knew was going to benefit you in the long run. So you kind of took this time to work on your own shit and do the hard work yourself instead of just feeding into something that's not going to really pay off. Okay. And then the Four of Wands, it's like, since you did do this work, it's eventually going to lead to something that's going to bring celebrations, that's going to bring just a good energy, good time. It's like you walked away from something that was really not for you, and now, since you refused and you told the universe what you're not willing to accept, and you made it clear that this is not the type of life that I live, this is not what I do, this is not what I'm about, this is not what I stand for. Since you refused what wasn't for you, now you're leaving open only what is for you. So it's going to bring in a lot of good times, a lot of good celebration, a lot of good happy moments. All right, what energy does Capricorn need to step into this week? Give me some guidance. God, ancestors, guides, give me some guidance for what energy does Capricorn need to step into this week. God, angels, gods. I don't know why, I just wanted to pull out 5, so. Alright. So the energy that you need to step into this week is, okay, so the Knight of Swords, taking charge, going towards what you really want, leaving that bad situation. Queen of Swords, she's learned better, she knows better, she's transformed, she's not willing to take what's not for her. She's very strong and she's not somebody to mess with. So you left the situation, you darted out of that situation, you realized your worth, you realized what you were capable of. The King of Wands is somebody that's very capable, someone that's very, talented, very much self-sufficient, okay? You realized what it is that, you don't need to get stuck into this bad situation. You don't need to be, involved in something that's toxic. And you took, you went with where you just felt was best. You might have not understood why you left the situation, or it might have not been clear, as to why this wasn't a situation, like why this wasn't for you, but you just kind of felt it inside of you to like, that it wasn't for you. And that's just what it's called, listening to your intuition. It's very important. Okay, so you kind of just went with where your feelings took you, and it leads you to this Page of Wands, these new ideas, these new passions, something that's going to be beneficial for you. Maybe a new job, maybe a new idea, maybe a new way of looking at things. It's very much like you left this toxic situation because you realized that it was not for you, and you darted into something that was, you were like, I'm going to create what it is that I want. Okay, I'm not going to accept this just because this is what's given to me. I'm going to go and take the time to really create what it is that I want. Okay? And then let me just get some advice, details, or how this will play out for Capricorn. God, angels, guides, give me some messages for Capricorn. God, angels. Yeah, I'm getting with this energy that, hold on, let me just make sure that this didn't fucking pause. Is it still recording? Okay. So with this energy, what I'm getting is that you left the situation, even though you knew it might have been harder to leave. You were like, fuck this, I'm taking what it is. I might be in the cold, but eventually you get into this space where you eventually do get recognized. You didn't give somebody, or you didn't give something your time and your energy and everything that it is that you bring to the table, because you knew that this situation was just not for you. It led you to be out in the cold for a little bit, but eventually it got you into this energy of working on the things that you truly desire, and then eventually you're getting recognition for that. Okay, let me get 2 more cards for Capricorn. All right, so what I'm getting is, you guys walked away. You decided that you're gonna put your energy into what actually suits you, and actually is, it meets up to your standards and what you stand for, your morals, whatever the case is. You realized that something that was toxic, you dodged. You really dodged, alright? God, please give me some guidance for Capricorn with these messages. Okay, I'm gonna... Yeah. Look at that. Breaking the chains, the illusion of being trapped. Accept responsibility for your situation and then make choices that support your path to happiness. Addiction or unhealthy habits. It's about breaking them and leaving this unhealthy situation, this toxic situation. You have to... I feel like you already know. If you haven't already left the situation, if you can recognize, if you can sit here and watch this video, and when I'm talking about a toxic situation, you already have it in your head, like you know what I'm talking about. You need to notice that, realize that it's toxic, realize that it's not for you, and keep it moving. Okay, cut the chains, keep it moving. It says the need to move on, seek more from life than what you're experiencing, a spiritual quest, choosing to make big life changes, a change in priorities, leaving home. You are really just kind of recognizing that what was being offered to you wasn't what you wanted, and now you're like going to find that, going out in the world to get what it is that you want without having to settle, okay? That's what I'm definitely getting for you guys this week. Let me get one last card just for a message for Capricorn. Just give me one last message. God, ancestors, gods, please help me out. One more message for Capricorn. Okay. Sorry, all these cards flew. Let me shuffle one more time because honestly I can't even. There's cards everywhere. Alright, let me do it one more time. Alright. That's actually, I'm going to do God, ancestors, gods, God, ancestors, gods, and then one last. If taking action towards our dreams before the perfect condition arises or before we receive permission is unreasonable or reckless, then we must be unreasonable and reckless. Leaving the situation might not be something that you would have thought you would have had to done. You did not plan on this, and you might think that just leaving the situation is a little bit reckless. But you know what? You need to do it, and it's like, just read it. If taking action towards our dreams before the perfect condition arises is unreasonable or reckless, then we must be unreasonable and reckless. Do what's best for you. Do not accept less than what you know that you want, okay? Do not. You know your worth. You know what your value is. You know what you bring to the table, and you do not need to be tied up into anything that's going to be just dragging you down and putting you into a place that's not healthy, okay? Break those chains. You have control over your life, Capricorn, all right? If anything in this video resonated with you, please help us out by thumbsing up this video, spreading this to more Capricorns, supporting my channel. If you guys really want to, spread the wealth and be very appreciative, if you are, and you want to send a tip, go ahead. I have my Venmo in the description if you are feeling it. If not, listen, I get it, money's tough. But if you want any of the cards that I read from today, I just put those in the description box today, so now they're there if you want to know what I'm using, if you want to get them for yourself. And yeah, I feel like that's all for today, Capricorn. Now I'm also going to be posting your career videos on Tuesday, and I'm going to also be doing some I'm going to do a new kind of love reading. I don't know if I'm going to do singles yet, or if I want to do couples. Like, I don't know if I'm going to do general readings for love every week, or if I'm going to do, like, 1 week singles, the next week couples, and then, alternate it. But either way, subscribe and stay tuned if you want to see more of your readings, okay? I really do appreciate you for being here, if you've lasted to the end. And see you later, Capricorn. Thank you so much.